Dubsado 3.0 is here and I am so excited for it. Dubsado have been building this new platform for a while now and I've been seeing it going on in the background. I've gone in and had a look when I've been in the alpha testing and it has been really exciting to see. So if you've had a look around Dubsado 3.0 today and not sure what's going on, or you have not quite ready to make the switch from 2.0 to 3.0, I'm going to walk you through the new Dubsado 3.0 today. I'm Betsan, I'm a Certified Dubsado Specialist and a lover of all things systems, a little bit of a systems nerd. Dubsado have built this entirely new platform for 3.0 so they can bring out more features in the future that they haven't been able to release in the past. They have said that they came up against a few issues when trying to release new features. It has a quicker interface, it's been built for speed. As you find when you go through it, you can get access everything within 2 clicks is what it's supposed to be, and you can customize views. I feel like it is a lot easier to navigate than 2.0. They have made a few updates which I will talk about, but the main thing you'll notice that it looks a lot different to 2.0 and that things are arranged a lot differently. Dubsado 3.0 is currently still in beta, so you can still log into 2.0 if you aren't quite ready to make the switch yet. This is the new Dubsado 3.0 dashboard. It's very clean looking, very different from the 2.0 dashboard. You've got this little search bar here, so you can type it in and you can search your projects or your contacts and you can just type it all in. You also have this quick navigation bar to take you wherever you want to go. So say you want to go to messages, it'll open the messages. You've also got here, you can start a new type a new message, a new task, a new project, a new contact. So it's all there, all quick and easy to access, and you can just jump straight in. If you click your new message, you type it all in. You've got your template, smart fields, so you add your recipient. It also then gives you this little pop-up box with projects. You need to select which project it is that you're wanting the email to be attached to. You just select it, do your email, and then you can click send. One of my favourite things is that you can arrange the dashboard how you want. So you can hide some of the widgets, you can move the widgets around to suit what you want to look at when you first log into your Dubsado. So you can just move them about. So you can see that's now moved from the bottom to the top. You can just literally just move what you want around and then you can see what's going on. You can even hide certain widgets. So that's now financial reports is now hidden. So it's really good that you can customize it to how you work and what you want to look at when you first log in. The widgets now, so we've got this waiting on you, which I think is brilliant because you used to log in before and you could miss them little notifications a little bit. I like that these are more noticeable. You can see what you need to do rather than having to click on it and see what needs approving or seeing that contract needs signing. You can just go in, approve, countersign, click on the projects. You can see what it is that needs approving, what you need to do, and yeah, so it's just a little bit more that you can see what's going on. Then we've got tasks. So like before, you just got your tasks, your to-dos. You can tick them off. You can click on the client. You can see who's assigned to. It's a little bit more of a table view. You can see what's going on. We've got financial reports, so your net profit, your conversion rate. I really like this conversion rate. I feel like it's quite a good insight to have. Revenue trends, payments received, payments that are pending, payments that are overdue, upcoming, what total lifetime earned in since you've had Dubsado, expected revenue, project reports, so new projects, again conversion rates, projects you've got this week, and then projects by lead source. So this is the lead source. On your lead capture form you can add in the different lead sources and this will and they can select it and then this will show you on this graph. Recently visited, now this is a great, so you can go in and these are all the recent things that you've looked at, so you can just jump straight back in. And recent form activities, this will be when someone's filled in a form, lead capture, proposal, whatever form they filled in, questionnaire, and it'll pop up here, so you can just click on it and see it. Then projects, it's just a quick overview of your projects here, just a quick view. Again, you can click on these little tabs and it'll take you to the full version. We've got events. So events is your calendar. So your calendar will show here. I haven't got a calendar linked to this account, but yeah, it'll come up with your calendars. You can switch what view you have. So week, month, upcoming events, your day, however you wish to view it. So this will just show your calendar views, what appointments you've got, whatever you've got in your calendar as well, just like how it used to on 2.0, but it's just a cleaner little widget. Invoices, this will show all your invoices that you have. So this is my test account, so it isn't so much in here, but yeah, it'll be a list of all your invoices. Status will be paid, due, overdue. You've got all those will be done, the date it was issued, the project, the contact, the amount paid, and the total amount. So if someone's on a payment plan, it'll all show here. It'll also show in progress if like they've paid a deposit and they've got some more to pay. The time tracker is always accessible now. So you have this little clock symbol on the right hand side of the screen. Just click on there and you can access it whenever you're in Dubsado, wherever you are. You can go in, you can do all the stuff that you need to do, all the settings, and this is just constantly always accessible. Okay, so the sidebar, it's collapsible, so you can just collapse it. This is workspaces, so this is what used to be called your brands in 2.0. So if you've got different accounts, they'll all live here and you can just switch between the two, or if you're added as a user to someone else's account, and yeah, you just flick in between them here. This search bar, now this is like also a quick access, so you've got all these quick access points, so you can just search the whole of Dubsado here. You've also got your recent projects that you've looked at. You've also got all the different parts of Dubsado that you can just jump into. You can create a new project and you can create a contact, all from this menu here. Updates, so this is your notifications, all unread. You can tick this, mark them all as read. You can mark them as read here, and you can also turn off that type of notification quickly from these little buttons here, and this will just show all your unread notifications, and you can click all or unread. So if someone's filled in a lead capture questionnaire, if someone's signed a contract, if someone's paid, like your notifications you do in 2.0, they'll all show here. Then we've got projects, so this is your projects tab. They've got contacts, this is where all your contacts show, like your address book, so they will all live there. Messages, so now under messages, so this is like an inbox, how an inbox works. I'll talk through these all more in depth and show you them all soon. We've got messages, but under here also lives your email templates. Tasks, this is your to-dos and task boards. Events, under here is your calendar as well as your scheduler and your scheduler templates. Invoicing, so you've got your invoice list here, as well as packages, payment plans and discounts. Forms, so your form builder, your form templates, a list of your form activity, and flows. This is workflows. Workflows has now been renamed flows. So this is a little hub that will show you where each project is at within the workflows, and also you can filter through, see what needs approving, and your templates live here too. And then down here, if you click on here, we've just got your settings and your billings and the logout. So projects, as you see, I've got it in board view currently, and you've got all your project statuses. Before in 2.0 you got that big long with all the boxes and it was really long, you had to scroll all the way through it. We now have this table view. We can go through, so these are all the statuses. You can just click leads and have just the leads showing, jobs and archived. Again, you can edit the way that you view, so just click on display and we can change it to a table view. You can change how and you can see what's going on here. You're going to group it by client, project source, assigned to, if you've got different team members, and then tags, so you can have a quick overview of what's going on. You've also got these different groupings in the table view as well, so yeah, you can just view it however you want, but it also makes it easier to find a certain project too. You can arrange by name, so you can do that, client, project date. You can also filter, so you can search for a client, filter by date, assign to, and tags. With your display as well, you can move these around. You can hide things as well if you want. So also you can click new project here. You can create a new project, quick, easily accessible. And yes, you can just view everything really nice and clean. This is the new project view. You've got, like in 2.0, you've got all the tabs across the top that are specific to the project. We've got details, messages, which is your emails, invoicing, tasks, events. Remember, under events is your schedulers and appointments, forms, flows, and notes. This is the details tab. So here you can edit the cover, change the colour of the cover of the project. You can change the icons, colours. Then you've got your project info, start date, your start and end date, the location, if you want it to be marked as busy in your calendar or not, the status of the project, so you can change here if you wanted, tags, project source, assignee, all the information you can just look at a glance. This is the information from the address book, and then you've got the portal, so you can turn it on and off with a toggle. You can share the portal, add a password, add a custom banner for this project. Otherwise it'll just have your banner that you've got in your settings anyway. So your messages, this looks like the messages tab, but this will be specific for the client. You can easily access your templates from here and everything, which is really great. So invoices, again, this is specific for the client. You've got you can access all your different views very easily. Tasks, events, so if you want to send a scheduler to this client, invite the client, book for client, and apply to project and portal only. This book for client is great because sometimes you've already discussed the time, then the appointment you're going to do, and you can just select the scheduler, book for the client. So that is really great, and you can just see if they've been sent or not, and so on and so forth. Forms, so these again, all the forms that have been sent to the client. You can click add form here, and sent. You can see what forms have been sent to the client, which forms have been viewed, which require action from you. So this can sometimes be a contract that you need to countersign, and completed. So these are the forms, all the forms the client has completed. So if you want to send them a form, you just select what form you want to add to the project, click apply, and that is then applied. So as you can see, that form has now been added to the client's project. Then we can either copy the link or we can send it out in an email. But again, like in 2.0, you can edit the form just per that client, and it doesn't edit your main template. Then we got your workflows. So this is again the new workflow view. You can literally go through quickly and see what you need to do. You've got all these different views that you can see for the workflow. You can click start a flow, then you could just add whatever workflow again to the project. Very similar to 2.0, it's just everything's like in different places. I am liking this new view with the colour coordination, for example, the buttons. It's just all much cleaner and a little bit more that you can see step by step what is going on. It's a little bit easier to look at and understand what's going on. Again, if you need to approve, the approval buttons, you've got force now, and your skip and mark complete. It's all very clean looking, very easy to understand. And then we've got your notes. So you can add your notes in for the project. You've got your project notes, your call logs, which I think is great. You can go in and just create call logs. Just add in your call log while you're on the call, and it's all saved on the project. You've got contact notes and contact call logs, so if you wanted to add it under the contact rather than the project. So yeah, that's the new project view. Your contacts, so this is basically your address book. This is all your contacts that have ever been added into Dubsado. As you can see, it's currently on all contacts. You can add a new contact, you can import, you can export, you can hide different elements you don't want to see, move them about. You can arrange them by name, email, phone, whatever you want. You can search the contacts quite easily. You can add a new contact over here. This is how it looks. You've got quickly here, you can update the portal. You can edit it, pretty easy, and just view everything very simply and very cleanly. Across the top here then, you've got their projects and their invoices, are everything just there, so you can quickly have a quick overview of everything that contact has, which is great to have that big picture overview. Messages, this is your emails. So this works very much like an inbox, like a normal email inbox, which is great. So you can compose your emails here. You can write your new emails here. You select the client and then select the project. Add the email template you want. You can search the templates. It's great. Then you can view what emails you've sent. So you can see all the emails you've sent, archived, unread. It's just great. You can filter. So when you click on it, you can also change which project it's attached to, if it's attached it to the wrong project. You can mark as unread, you can archive the thread, and you can delete. Another thing which is great is you have this AI summary now on top of email threads within Dubsado, a bit like what's in your Gmail anyway and things like that. So you can just click on that and it'll just summarize the email thread for you, so with the points and things like that. So that is great. I think this also does it in your projects. So let's just have a quick look. So yeah, it also, you can do this in your projects as well. So that is really great. Just having that little feature, it just helps so much with time, and that's all what we love, is saving some time. So yeah, the little AI summary. You've got your custom templates here. So these are your canned email templates. You can arrange by title, by subject. You can create a new template here. You could also search. Now this, I love this. You can search your email templates instead of like before going back and forth all the different pages. It was just hard work. Say you're just tweaking one slightly, you don't have to copy and paste it. You can go in, you can add it and then tweak and change it and then save it. So that's great. It's just in this long list here now, when before you had all those different pages, you're going back and forth. It is a pain. So this makes me really happy, as you can tell, that you can search your email templates. And yeah, so that's all there. The default templates, I like that this is now you can see this very easily. Before it was very easily missed by people, so it's great that the default templates are there. So these are all the ones that Dubsado just automatically send out. So you've got like your autopay enabled email, the autopay cancelled. So these are emails that go out that you don't need to add into a workflow. Some of them you do, like form reminders and things, but these are ones that are just the generic ones, but you can go in and you can edit them and make it how you want. But yeah, that's all under the default templates. And under settings here now, you've got your email signature. You can add that in here, so it's just very nice and neatly under your messages tab. Tasks, this is where all your to-dos will be. You've also got your task boards like in 2.0. So you can see you can see what you've got to do and what's been completed. Again, you can show how they're arranged. You can change how they're sorted. You can filter by project, assignee, date, so you just add what project you're looking for. Display, again, you can have it as a board. You can change how it's grouped. You can show what you want to show and what you don't want to be shown. You can show labels. You could just change all the views completely. You can add a new task if needed. And there's also, when you click on the tasks, there's also when you click on the task now, you've got comments and files. You can upload files, you can add a comment, you've got the details of the task, due date, what if it's a private task or not, and who is it assigned to. Events. So this is your calendar view. So in here will be everything that's linked in, that you've got in your, say, Google Calendar or your Apple Calendar, whatever calendar you have linked to your Dubsado. All that's in there will show in here. And then if you've got any projects that are any projects within Dubsado with a start and end date, they will show on your calendar as well. And then any calls booked in with Dubsado will show. And then you can also add in here some internal events. You can add events in. So internal event, you can add a lead in a job, you can add schedule a task. You can add these in as well as click a new event, and this will add events to your calendar. When you do click job or lead, this will create a new project. Your schedulers are also here as well. So you've got your scheduler templates. These do look very different to 2.0. You've got your basic settings, again like 2.0. Something that is very different is you can add in an event description that will show on their calendar, because they'll have an automatic invite now to add it to their calendar. Then you've got your availability. Again, this looks different, as in you can add your weekly hours, and then you can go in and add hours for specific dates. And then you've got your booking page information. We can change all of this stuff. The settings are the same, it just looks different. The only one that's new is this calendar event description. You've then advanced, you've got your limits, if you want to form any payments, if you want to add a payment, reminders, invitation and confirmation emails, and if you want to redirect to a URL. So again, this is all similar. What is good with availability now is you can copy over from another scheduler, so you can add it in if your times are the same, so you can just copy it in, and just so it's quick and easy for you to do. You can, to create a new template, you just click the add icon up here, and then you can start creating your new template. If you want to share it, you've got the public link and the code. If you want to duplicate it, and if you want to apply it to a project, you just click the little icon and then you can add it to the project. So it's all very clean and easy and quick to do things. There's a lot more, I find, a lot more speed. You're not having to go back and forth, which I find in 2.0 you do have to go back and forth quite a little bit. So it is quite nice that everything is very quick and easy to get to. Onto invoicing. Now you will have this table. Again, you can switch to a board view if you wanted, so you can see all the different invoices. You can see all the different statuses of the invoice, if they're closed, overdue, paid, in progress if they're on a payment plan, and overdue. You can hide what you don't want to see, you can rearrange things, you can filter up the top here on this little bar, see which you've got overdue. So now here you now have your reoccurring invoices under your invoice tab. So you go in, you can create a new reoccurring invoice for a client. You can also go in and edit. If they're on autopay now, you can go in and you can edit. You want to change the payment plan, you want to do anything you can do, you can go in and you just click edit on here and it will edit it. And you won't have to stop it and redo it like we used to have to in 2.0. So that's fab. Then transactions. So here it'll have all your transactions, payments in, expenses, refunds, uncollectible. It'll all be here. Again, you can look at board view or table view. Time tracking. So if you don't want the tracker at the top here, you can click hide tracker and it goes away. You can log your time, as well as clicking this up here at the top. You can see what's open, so what you're currently working on, and you can also look at what's been invoiced, what's already been invoiced to the clients, what's open, and all. So you can literally have a really good overview of your time that's been tracked. Then you've got your packages. This is shows all your packages, all your services. Again, like 2.0, you've just got them all here, and then you can add them onto invoices and proposals. If you want to create a new package, you just click the add, and then you can just add it. You've got your discounts. If you wanted to add a new discount, you just click the plus icon up here. And then we've got your payment plans here. You can add in your payment plans, and what's good is you can add in your autopay settings to that payment plan here, so that's quite cool. Then you've just got your payment settings and your invoice appearance. So I feel like everything is all correlated together. Any settings to do with certain things are under the tab on the sidebar, which is great. So everything is grouped together. This is your forms. Now this is your forms that have been either sent out, filled in, or whatever. So this is like active forms, so to speak, when you're clicked on all forms. Templates are under form templates. You can then look at forms that have been sent, forms that have been viewed, if they've been viewed by the clients, but not completed. Any that need action, so that is a contract that needs countersigning, so you can just click on countersign, and forms that have been completed. I quite like this because I feel like it shows you can have a quick overview of what is happening with what forms that you've had sent out. If you want to add a new form template, just click this add new form template. Here now is all your different form templates you have. You can look at it as a table if you wanted. So you've got all your templates, and what I like now is there's now a section for PDFs. So your PDFs do not need to be added under a questionnaire, which used to annoy me ever so slightly. So it's great now that you can just click new form template and click PDF and just upload the PDF. They're not stored under questionnaires, they are literally stored under a PDF, so I really like that. Then you've got the template library, but the form builder is very much similar to what it was in 2.0, just very similar how to use as it was. Before, you could drag and drop your templates between the different types. Now if you wanted to change the type of form it is, you need to click on these three dots and then click change form type, and then you can go in and change what you want to change it to. This is great for when you're creating forms and you just want the design to go over it and you want to tweak and change it. So I do find it great for that. Or you create a questionnaire in the proposal section by accident and so on. That's how you can't drag it and drop across. Now you have to click these three dots. If you are new to Dubsado, the flows, which was previously known as workflows, is where you automate your process. So you can automate all the little steps that go together. For example, now this onboarding workflow, the client has already paid in a previous workflow and that has now triggered this workflow. And it has it that their project status is changed to onboarding. So from what we looked up before in the project, they'll moved over to that project status. The portal is activated, the privacy policy is sent, and the welcome email with a scheduler link and welcome guide has all been set out automatically after the client is paid. There is nothing that you have done for this to have happened. They've paid and all these steps have happened automatically. So that is what a workflow is. It's your client process steps within Dubsado. You can have stuff set to approve so it doesn't go out automatically. For example, this email needs a link add-in, so that is set to approve. Like if you don't want certain call schedulers to go out for discovery call, again you can have that set to approve. And so all these little bits and bobs happen automatically. For example, your follow-up can be set to approve to help you remember to follow up if you want to personalize emails before they go out. So it's not technically all automated. You can have like things a bit more manual, but it does save you time in the sense that you go in, you know what steps you need to do and you don't forget steps, and it helps you save time in your business, and it creates a great client experience for your clients. We've got flows, so they are I think they're visually a lot better. I'm quite a visual person and I find this a lot better. So as you can see, it looks a lot different to what it did in 2.0. You can click use this flow and add it to a project. You can click edit, go in and edit. You can also have got this overview of your workflows. So you've got all the workflows that are currently running. You can look at what ones need approvals, what ones are in progress, which have paused, because we all know you never need to get a notification about if they've paused. If they've paused, you wouldn't know. If there's an error, that will show here too, and ones which are complete. So it's great to have this little overview of what is happening with your workflows, so you can see if you need to go in and fix anything basically, and to just make sure everything is running smoothly. If you want to add a workflow to a project, again you can click start a flow and add it to a project. If you want to create a new workflow, you just go in, click this plus sign, and it creates the workflow. The workflow builder, I do think is a lot visually better to look at. It's easier to understand what is going on. You can see a bit more of what has been scheduled, and you basically just see what's going on a lot easier. You can search the actions to find which one you need and stop you scrolling back and forth. I do like that it is in these little sections, that they are all actions are all put together. You can also move actions up and down easily, like so if you've got an action, you just move it up and down very easily by clicking these little arrows. You just move it up, so on and so forth. Then you can go in and you can just see what is going on here. You can change the details, require approval, set your payment plan up here. It's just all a lot cleaner and a lot easier to understand. So yeah, so that is the new flows. All the actions currently are the same, but yeah, that is the Dubsado 3.0 flows. I hope you enjoyed the Dubsado 3.0 walkthrough and it has helped ease any worries about changing over to the new platform and answered all your questions. If you have any questions regarding 3.0, just pop them in the comments below and I will happily answer them. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe for more Dubsado 3.0 videos. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.